This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good night, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for January 24, 2023. And in the news tonight, 5 Ocho Rios inmates charged after viral assault video. The Ocho Rios police in St. Anne have charged 5 men who were allegedly seen in a video assaulting another inmate. The men have been charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm and unlawful wounding following the incident in the Ocho Rios lockup on Thursday, January 19. The men have been identified as the Jaro Taylor, 33, otherwise called the Dusso of Steertown, St. Anne, Theoni Flemings, 21, of Islington, St. Mary, Dale Douglas, 32, of Colgate, St. Anne, Richard Jackson, 23, of Hart Street, Kingston, and Tajar Lynch, 20, of Runaway Bay, St. Anne. Reports are that between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., an argument developed among the men when the inmate was assaulted. He was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released back in the custody of the police. 15-year-old charged over machete attack on woman. A 15-year-old boy from Anota Bay, St. Mary, has been charged with attempted murder arising from a machete attack on a woman. The police say the incident happened on the Epsom Main Road on Saturday, January 21. They report that about 4:30 p.m., the woman was walking along the roadway when she saw the teen, and sometime after an argument developed between them. It is alleged that the teen used a machete to inflict several chop wounds to the woman's body. She was taken to hospital where she was admitted for treatment. A report was made to the police, an investigation was launched, and the teen was arrested. He was charged after a question and answer segment in the presence of his attorney. His court date has not been finalized. St. Elizabeth police list 4 wanted men and 5 persons of interest. Police in St. Elizabeth have listed 4 wanted men and 5 persons of interest in relation to crimes committed in the South Central Parish. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Kenneth Chin told the news last Friday that the 4 men are wanted for murders committed between 2016 and 2022. Wanted are Seymour Mullins, otherwise called Max. He is wanted for murder. Krishna Barrett of Holland Village in St. Elizabeth. He is wanted for murder. Derek Robinson, otherwise called O'Keefe, of Houghton District in St. Elizabeth. He is wanted for murder. Verton Salmon of Southampton District in St. Elizabeth. He is wanted for murder. The persons of interest are Duray Powell, otherwise called Zugu, Lindsay Peart Eric Campbell, otherwise called Frass, Zebra of Hopewell District in St. Elizabeth, and Maria Myers. Anyone knowing their whereabouts is asked to call the Black River Criminal Investigations Branch at 876-965-2026, Police 119 emergency number, Crime Stop at 311, or the nearest police station. Clark confirms existence of Bolt-owned account at SSL. The Ministry of Finance has released a statement confirming the existence of an account belonging to Usain Bolt at the fraud-hit Stocks and Securities Limited. The Finance Minister stated that the Financial Services Commission confirmed the existence of an account in the name of a limited liability company owned by Bolt. The account dates back to 2012. The Finance Minister's revelation comes on the heels of former SSL Chief Executive Officer Zachary Hardin stating that his hands are clean as it relates to the massive fraud scandal that has hit the brokerage firm. I have nothing to hide. My heart is clear and my conscience is free, Hardin said in an interview with the news on Saturday. He also stated that during his 2 years and 9 months, September 2019 to June 2022, at the helm of SSL, he was never told that Bolt had an account with the company. Attorneys representing the Olympian have indicated that in the order of US $12.7 million, or nearly 2 billion Jamaican dollars, has been fleeced from Bolt's account. They have given the management of SSL until January 27 to pay over the stated sum or face legal action. Bolt is among at least 30 people impacted by the still unfolding fraud, which is being investigated by the Police Fraud Squad and the Financial Investigations Division. During my time as CEO at SSL, Usain Bolt's name never came up as a customer of SSL. He was never mentioned in any management meeting, in any strategy meeting, in any client review meeting. So it's not a case of how come the runner had so much money in there and it gets stolen and nobody ever saw it. I was not aware of him having an account there. His name never came up. It never ever arose while I was there, the former CEO emphasized. On Monday, just minutes after Clark announced that he had sought the intervention of the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation to assist the local authorities in the investigation, former and current senior managers distanced themselves from the multi-billion-dollar fraud. Mark Croskery, the former chief executive officer of SSL, stated that any issues concerning the company have nothing to do with him. I have no contact with SSL directors, management, or the team which manages client accounts. I am not aware of any fraudulent activity at the entity during my tenure there. Consequently, the issues raised in the public domain concerning SSL have nothing to do with me, the statement read. On Tuesday, Mark's father, Hugh Croskery, founder of the brokerage firm through his lawyer Peter Champagny, professed his innocence. It has come to the attention of Mr. Hugh Croskery that his name has been mentioned alongside others in recent media reports relative to the current inquiry into the business operations of Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL. My client wishes to state emphatically and pellucidly, while appreciating the public's concern, that during his tenure with SSL, he did not engage in any unethical or criminal conduct, Champagny told the news. Education Ministry taking steps to address a breakdown in discipline at Homestead Primary. Education Minister Favour Williams says a priority will be given to fixing infrastructural gaps at Homestead Primary and Infant School in St. Catherine as part of efforts to address a breakdown in discipline. The school was thrust into the spotlight last year following a protest by teachers against the principal. There was also a stone-throwing incident involving a student. Mrs. Williams addressed the students at the school this morning and later met with the teaching staff. She said improving the infrastructure would help in lifting the mood of students and the teachers.
We can't expect for you to come in to school into an environment that is not full 100 and expect for you to perform your best. And so we have to do more from the central ministry on the infrastructure of Homestead Primary and Infant School. So that when you, the students, when you, the teachers, the management, when you come here, you feel comfortable. You have a comfortable work environment. And that is my commitment to you this morning. The other issues that have come to the fore, we will be having a meeting with principal and teachers, just so I get a full understanding and to see how we can help to support you. Boards are very important for the governance of the school. It is to the boards that you take issues. It's the boards that ensure that the school improvement plan is being worked on. And all schools have school improvement plans because every school needs to move towards perfection. Yes, they need to move towards perfection. And so every school across Jamaica should have a school improvement plan.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.